Hey guys, it's me Chan Dragon, and today's video is about Wuthering Wave, and we will talk mostly about endgame stuff in here. Let's say like endgame routine, what do you need to do, and endgame modes, what's available as per CBT2. And then we'll talk a little bit about the difficulty, and maybe some of you kind of worry, is it too easy or too difficult? In here, I will state my opinion, and I'm just an average player, so I think it's good as a representative in here. So let's get started. So let's begin with endgame mode, and actually part of our endgame routine, which is Depth of Elusive Realm. This is basically a roguelike mode. So if you play Honkai Style, this is very similar with Simulated Universe. When you enter in here, you will get like card that you can choose as a buff. Later you need to accumulate some of the element, and you will get like a certain extra buff from accumulate this element. So same like if you choose certain path, you will get extra buff, something that's very similar in here. And you progress through the floor, and then you beat the boss, and pretty much it. You get also the points in here. Then the points in here will be useful for you to buy the currency resource and stuff, something like that. Very similar concept like Simulated Universe in here or other roguelike modes. Same like Curse Wave also in PGR. One thing that I want to highlight in here, in this mode you can completely transform into Crownless and use him as a playable for a while, which is pretty fun. I quite enjoy. There's no worry that you cannot clear this mode, because this is relatively a chill game mode where the more you do this mode, you will get buff from the Tollfoot evolution. So this run for sure time to time will be getting easier, same like Simulated Universe. This game mode shop has reset time in here, so you can see in the left of the corner. So assuming they put reset time in here, it highly chance this game mode we will kind of part of the maybe weekly or monthly reset, so you can get the resource every like couple of period of time, which is good. This will be part of our routine, but of course I don't want to assume what will be the precise reset, because we just need to wait the launch for the final decision. Overall, this game mode is pretty chill. I think this is even good for casual, because it's not so much like challenge, it's relatively just chill. And let's move into more serious endgame mode, which is Tower of Adversity. So this is basically very similar with Spiral Abyss work from Genshin Impact, where you will progress through the floor, and then time to time it become more difficult, and the main objective is to get 3-star and to clear within the time limit. So very same, the objective, everything is very the same in here. So same like Spiral Abyss 2, for a couple of the stages in here is permanent, so meaning you can took your own time in here. But once you reach like couple of few stages, which is in here they call the hazard zone, and then in here it require you for 3 different teams, I assume, because there's a 3 different like stage in here. Usually one stage require 1 full team, and then second and third, so I assuming 3 teams in here. So yeah, this is part of the end game that you need to do like every couple period of time. We still not sure of course what is the fixed reset time in here, because right now the reset time is very long, like over 90 days. I don't think that's the right one. And then yeah, you can see also in here the challenge reward, and also you can see what available on the shop once you clear this Tower of Adversity. So pretty useful too, and have gems. So yeah, this will be another endgame mode, the second endgame mode. The last endgame mode as per CBT2, which is Tactical Hologram. This mode is basically very simple. You just need to beat the boss within 5 minutes, and that's pretty much it. But this mode is the hardest among all, at least for me and some by other of people, just because in this game mode is that the boss hit very hard, so your survivability is very low. You need to dodge and parry too to stun the enemy, if not they will move like crazy and you will have no time to hit them. So you pretty much have to learn the pattern. You cannot just unga bunga like the other mode. You can unga bunga and you can just kill clear. And then like literally the Tower Adversity level 70, and this one difficulty 3 with only level 60. It's already feel like 2 or 3 times harder than the level 70 from the other modes. So that's why in this mode, in Hologram, if you really want a challenge, then will be maybe your main aim, because this is literally quite hard for me. This game mode doesn't have any reset time, so I believe this is just permanent content, meaning once you clear and that's it. I know some more people maybe think this is a little bit disappointed, but I think they want to make this kind of mode similar like Bubble, where they don't want to give you like mold or stress every single like time, but maybe like couple of the patch they will add maybe more holograms. So it's like Bubble, like it will come once in a while, which is I think still fair. However, this is still CBT. Who knows, like later on final launch they will make this is like weekly or monthly. Who knows, right? So that's about the endgame mode. Now we will talk about the endgame set that we need to do, maybe kind of daily routine and stuff. So basically our daily routine is of course do daily and finishing up the battle pass, And our farming is mostly like farming for material, let's say for skill, weapon, and XP, something like that. Another thing that I want to highlight, of course, which is the echo farming, or we can say equivalent in Genshin or Honkai Star relic or artifact farming, which is literally our one of the very important equipment to boost our stat also by quite significant. So basically, compared to like Genshin or Honkai Star, well, you just spend your energy and then you get your artifact and relic, right? And pretty much that's it. Yeah, you can do that in Wuthering Wave, but we have another way, which is farming through the overworld. So basically, if you kill the monster in here, you can absorb the echo and then you can get this echo as your equipment, right? I already explained in here in the combat mechanic. You can check if you want more in the detail. Yeah, but long story short, in here we need to farm this like every day to get like the right, maybe set which one that you want. So you kill this specific monster, and then yeah, hopefully you get a good main stat, sub stat, and something like that. And this farming doesn't require any energy, so this is actually one of a very good feature. And if you join co-op, you can farm also again. So this is basically you can farm infinite amount of time as long as you have a lot of friends or at least people that you want to join. So that's a good part if you want to be hardcore. Although I explained it looks simple, to get the right substat and main stat is actually very hard in here, and this is where I feel our endgame routine that I can say it's kind of ruined our experience in Wuthering Wave itself, because basically first the main stats is also very random, and also if you want to get the sets also random. The subset, if you want to unlock, you need tuning with another different item, and also if you want to enhance your echo level, you need specific item. You cannot use your like another echo to level up. Same like Genshin, you can use like your maybe 4-star and 5-star that you don't need and you can just select, right? This one in here you cannot. So basically your echo that you don't want to use is basically a waste, cannot turn to become XP, which is it's quite lame in here. So yeah, this echo leveling system and enhancement stuff is actually quite painful, and a lot of people already complain, and I agree, because too much RNG, it's kind of Genshin and somehow kind of worse too. So you can end up having like farming 3 years and you still don't have a good substat, and then you still suffer, you don't get any upgrade. You can deal with that, which is I hate that so much. That I don't want it will same like Genshin like this. So I hope this one they can fix it. Now we'll move to the last topic, which is it difficult enough for the Wuthering Wave? To be honest, I say it's depends. It's what your aim for this game. If you expect, yes, I come to this game at the first boss that I fight, I will suffer like crazy, like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, I will have a 100 try. And to be honest, if you aim like that, a very super hardcore at the start, then it is not. In fact, this game, overworld, everything's very relatively easy and doable. There's no much challenge. Same like Genshin, the overworld is just easy. The one that they give challenge, they put in the different mode itself that I already mentioned. Two of them is first Tower of Adversity and another one is Tactical Hologram. This one, they give you pretty much challenge for you. So if you may be hardcore or you want to try hard to play this game quite like learn the combat depth, then yeah, this one can be like couple of modes that give you a challenge stuff. Which is, I think this is pretty good because it's to balancing out. People just want to play this casually, don't want to suffer. You just do the overworld map without any suffer, farming echo and stuff, material without any suffer. And if you want to suffer, just enter another mode. So I think this is actually a good approach to cover both of the audience, so kind of have like wide coverage. But of course, I will remind you, if you expect like everything in here is hard, it's not. So in here, there's a couple of the stuff that easy, there's a couple of that hard. So they kind of divided in here. And maybe some of you still worry, is it actually the Tower of Adversity or the Tactical Hologram is hard enough for you to say this is a difficult? And I said for tactical, probably maybe as hard as Spiral Abyss. Maybe it's like hard but doable, so it's still relatively quite like possible. But Hologram, I can say it's on another level. It's relatively hard, already in the hard side, because literally the enemy hit you very hard, already mentioned, right? You need to learn the pattern. It reminds me like I play Dark Souls and mix with Monster Hunter. So it's not like unga bunga. You cannot like treat like Genshin. It's basically you need in-game skill, reflex, and your rotation. You have to be fast in here. So I don't think at least it will not super that easy. At least it will give you some struggle. I see even some of the players that already beat the last difficulty, they say it's not easy at all. And as for me, I only beat until difficulty 3. I already even feel the hit. I need to learn every single their move, dodge in the right time, like to be efficient. Because also my equipment is quite under level, but I believe even like my equipment in the right level, I still will a little bit struggle because they hit very hard, literally very hard. You cannot just like take your own time, and also if you spend most of your time just healing or like shield, you will lose your time. So that's why you have to maximize in here, like both of like your survivability and DPS. Long story short, I already say it give me vibe of Monster Hunter and Souls series, let's say Elden Ring or Sekiro, something like that. So I don't think you should worry about difficulty about this game. I think Kuro really know what they did, like PGR, they really know what they did in terms of like difficulty. So I think you should not worry. So that's pretty much everything about the difficulty and endgame mode that I want to talk. So if you like this video, feel free to hit subscribe button and like, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.